Alright, so this is my first journey into this PvP game. Marvel PvP game. Obviously, they have the most powerful mutant. I would say though, as a model design, this Scarlet Witch looks like legit Scarlet V Multiverse of Madness. Maybe not so much the shoulder pads, but the headdress. 1000%. Even the makeup too. They should have given her like black makeup around the eyes and made her hair more fuzzy like this. Like real fluffy. I could do so much with Marvel characters in films. It's like they don't even pay attention to details. I mean, they do, but it feels like sometimes they just miss the marker. Alright, so enough of that. We got the main HUD, the main screen. It's telling you the different things are present. Marvel Rivals and Marvel Studio experience the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Details. Details. These are the details. Wait, details take me right to play. Rocket, Groot, Gamora. Where's Gamora? Gamora's not here. Alright. T'Challa is not here either. Okay. That guy's here. Even Namor. I still think it's kind of stupid to give Namor swim trunks, whether it's in a movie or in a video game or in the comics. It's really dumb to make Namor the Submariner wear swim trunks. Like, obviously having your actor wear like briefs would look stupid, but they could have gone with the full scale legged version. But I guess they didn't want to be like Aquaman. I swear they could have done something. Alright, so Groot is pretty damn strong, but he's not stronger than Namor. This guy is extremely strong. I would say they did Adam Warlock dirty in the film though. Like super dirty. I don't remember Adam Warlock in the comics being a moron. So here's the thing about James Gunn. James Gunn is a guy that can go up, and James Gunn is a guy that can go down. Anyone who thinks James Gunn is a guy that's always up, that person probably doesn't know anything. Because there's no way you make a guy like Adam Warlock into a doofus unless you know what you're doing. And he didn't know what he was doing when he did Adam Warlock, so take from that what you will about James Gunn. So Guess what? If Superman turns out to be a bomb, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. James Gunn is not like the greatest director of all times. He's a guy that goes up and down with his films. Like if you watch all of James Gunn's films, he's got hits and misses. So it all depends on what he's doing at the time that becomes a hit and what becomes a miss. In the third Guardians film, it felt like a hit, but at the end it became a miss. In the second Guardians film, it was more of a miss. And in the first Guardian film, it was a hit. So the first film was good, the second film wasn't, and the third film was okay slash good. So this isn't a guy that does hit after hit after hit, no matter what people say. He's been known to make failed content. Just the fanboys or whoever they want to call himself believe that garbage that he's great. I don't think so. I've been watching this guy's work since Slither. He's made some bad films. Like, and it really depends on where he is in his career right now, because if this Superman film is not successful, this Superman 2025 film is not successful, then that's a huge that's a huge miss on his part, because it'll make him look stupid, it'll make the company look stupid, and it will make them rethink that maybe they shouldn't have gotten rid of Henry Cavill, because they got rid of Henry Cavill because they wanted Gunn to come on and did his Superman. But if that film bombs, it won't be any surprise to me whatsoever at all. A lot of people say there's no way that film can bomb. It's like, listen, that Flash movie, that shit bombed. Michael Keaton could not have saved that shit, no matter how hard he tried. I'm on console. Okay, these are different people who are playing the game right now. Okay. Are they in combat with each other? Probably. I don't need to spectate on them. I'm not interested. Doom's Rise. Doctor Doom. I am interested in this though. That Doctor Doom movie is coming out, and Marvel will not let the people who make this game reveal stuff in the game if it's not associated with what's coming out with the film. So if they're doing their own thing in this game and say it's part of the cinematic universe attached to Marvel Cinematic Universe, then this might be an indication of things to come. Ah, it's not revealed. It's kept secret. For good reason. You won't see it unless you do certain. It's purposely kept from you. That's good. Which is very important. It's very, very important. Because you cannot reveal stuff with regards to Doom without people thinking, oh, this shit is associated with Doom. So this is a lineup of superheroes right here. That one's kind of obvious. Not so obvious. Alright. Try tutorial. Sure.
You're currently playing as the Punisher, a powerful duelist. I'll guide you through a test run. Come on, let's get started! Go on and move the camera around to look at the target location. Time to follow the guiding line into the mission area. You can jump over obstacles to reach the target location. Ready, aim, fire! Press the fire button. Out of ammo? No worries. Just press the reload button to get more. Aim to the head to the neck. Go on! Get up close to the enemy and use your melee attacks.
Melee.
Go on! Get up close to the enemy and use your melee attacks.
Okay.
Time to follow the guiding line into the mission area.
And they got the Punisher looking all swole. And this dude is swole as hell.
Time to follow the guiding line into the mission area. Click once to mark this spot. It's easy.
Final judgment.
Click once to mark this spot. It's easy. Click once to mark this spot. It's easy.
Passive.
Click once to mark this spot. It's easy.
Ping location.
Click once to mark this spot. It's easy.
Click once. The center D-pad.
Click once to mark this spot. It's easy.
Click what? Fire button.
Click once to mark this spot. It's easy.
L3.
Click once to mark this spot. It's easy. 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 Click once to mark this spot. It's easy.
Pull out. Focus firepower here. Prime
Click
attack
once to
location.
mark this spot. It's easy.
Focus firepower here.
Click once to mark this spot. It's easy. 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 Double click to mark your enemy's location.
That's terrible. That's terrible. That square that says it right there. Unless I'm seeing bad, and the button, the representation
Double
of
click to mark your enemy's location.
the representation of the two blue lights at the sides and the white button pointing down. It's kind of an obvious thing, but it really should be the blue
Double click to mark your enemy's location.
the blue marker pointing down and the white indicated fading out. So that's not a good indication that you're supposed to be pressing that button. And there's no reason to have like that little square symbol next to the
Double click
word
to mark your
double
enemy's
press.
location.
Alright? The best idea is to have the symbol of the down button in that location to indicate that that's the thing itself. There's no need to show the little icons.
Double click to mark your enemy's location.
The icon should have been in front of the double press, not in the center. Or you should move that little square away completely and just put double press and then show the icons. So that's not
Double-click
very
to mark
good.
your enemy's location.
Something seems fishy
Wanna
here.
mark the enemy? Just point and click.
Bogey's incoming. Bogey here.
Hold down the ping key to bring up the wheel and send a quick message. Hold down the ping key to bring up the wheel and send a quick message. Hold down the ping key to bring up the wheel and send a quick message.
Prime attack location.
Time to follow the guiding line into the mission area. I'm gonna share my cosmic awareness with you. You'll be able to detect easy-to-damage structures. I call this power Chronovision. You can use Chronovision to observe and destroy structures in an active area.
Yeah, I was trying to put Bogart as over here. Humphrey Bogart.
You can use Chronovision to observe and destroy structures in an active area.
I think there's a joke somewhere in one of the Naked Gun films with regards to Bogart. I got a bogey on my tail, and it was Humphrey Bogart.
You can use chronovision to observe and destroy structures in an active area.
It was really stupid, but a good use of words. Chronovision, huh?
Break through the wall to open a path forward. There we go. Path cleared. Now advance to the next mission area.
So, how if I decide to play as the Punisher?
There
How?
we go. Path cleared. Now advance to the next mission area.
So if I was to play as the Punisher in a PvP match, how is him and his little flimsy knife with a mobility
There we
like
go.
this?
Path cleared. Now advance to the next mission area.
How's that gonna work? It's not like anyone's gonna stay in front of me, or by the time I run up to them with the knife, I'll be killed.
There we go. Path cleared. Now advance to the next mission area.
It's not like this guy could roll or anything. And there doesn't need to be any good dodges
There we go.
or
Path
dodges at
cleared.
all.
Now advance to the next mission area. You can use chronovision to observe and destroy structures in an active area. Break through the structure to open a path forward. There we go. Path cleared. Now advance to the next mission area.
Another thing I don't like about the game, this is clearly something you could jump on top. It's not like it's not like the guy is
line into the mission area.
it's not like the Punisher is a weakling. You know, he should be able to jump to his height of his body. He's not a normal guy. He's very
Time to follow the
athletic.
guiding lines
Very.
into the mission area. Final Judgment is your ultimate ability. It deals massive damage, but it needs to charge first.
Heads up.
Attack those
Hostiles.
Galactobots to charge it up. Final Judgment is your ultimate ability. It deals massive damage, but it needs to charge first. Attack those Galactobots to charge it up. Final Judgment is your ultimate ability. It deals massive damage, but it needs to charge first. Attack those Galactobots to charge it up. More enemies spotted. Unleash your ultimate ability and wipe them out.
Judge, jury, executioner! Night, night.
Way to go! You've aced this training session.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this yet. The characters seem to be move around like very stiff. Like, I don't know how that would play out in like PvP. They have very stiff movements for something that's supposed to be PvP. Tutorial, I guess. Can I select who I want to play in tutorial?
You're currently playing as the Punisher, a powerful duelist. I'll guide you through a test run. Come on, let's get started. Go on and move the camera around to look at the target location. Time to follow the guiding line into the mission area.
So I'm not sure if this. I'm not sure if this is a good
Time to
thing.
follow the guiding line into the mission area.
I'm not sure if this is a good thing because the tutorial always latches
Time
itself
to follow the guiding line into the mission area.
onto the Punisher, so you can't actually see the tutorial with regards to other characters and how their abilities work. But maybe that's not the point.
Time to follow the guiding line into the mission area.
Is there practice sessions? Maybe that's what I need, not tutorial, practice. More modes, practice, sure. Hero tutorial. So standard tutorial gives you the rules. Hero tutorial gives you probably more tools. Domination tutorial probably gives you even more tools. Convoy tutorial, transportation, gives you probably more rules. So domination is probably like capture the flag type thing. Let's see what hero tutorial does. And I'm assuming hero tutorial deals with you using your powers rather than using the buttons.
Hey there! I'll be helping you breeze through the hero tutorial. Ready to get started? Head over to that device and interact with it to pick your hero. Yeah! Now you're playing as Rocket Raccoon, a strategist who supports his team with his awesome abilities. To get rid of your enemies,
Those guys are
blast
about to
them with
shoot at us.
bombard mode.
Okay. Okay, so it's just a Punisher
To get
issue.
rid of your enemies, blast them with bombard mode.
So it's just a Punisher issue. Punisher is unable to scale high areas, and his movement is quite stiff. Where Rocket
To
Raccoon
get
doesn't
rid of
have
your enemies,
that
blast them
problem.
with bombard mode.
That must be really humiliating. Somebody
Uh-oh,
else?
your
could have
allies are
stepped
hurt.
up.
Try using repair mode to heal them.
I'll patch you up.
Allies.
Uh-oh, your allies are hurt. Try using repair mode to Approach a wall and scale it to reach your target point. Fun!
Yo, Rocket needs some healing here. Firepower here, people!
Approach a wall and scale it to reach your target point. Fun! Approach a wall and scale it to reach your target point. Fun!
I don't understand why there's no running in this game. The character.
Approach a wall and scale it to reach your target point. Fun!
I don't understand why there's no running in the game. This is your controller. Vibration mode,
Approach a
cursor
wall and
sensitivity,
scale it to reach your target point.
trigger functions,
Fun!
but there's no run. Like, these buttons are less than that of Infinity Nikki, man. This is PvP.
Approach a wall and scale it to reach your target point. Fun!
Yeah, I would say that my feel toward is, I mean, this game has more points
Approach a
than
wall
Infinity
and scale
Nikki.
it to reach your target point. Fun!
And I think it only has more points because it's a Marvel game. But
Zoom forward using jetpack dash.
I think it only has those points because it's a Marvel game. But in all truth is, see what I'm saying with regards to the icons? They put that stupid ass, like, red color background.
Zoom forward using jetpack dash.
That stupid red layer underneath the white L1 button, and it doesn't help it at all. It doesn't need to have 3 colors associated with it. I understand they're trying to do. I understand they're trying to do the whole Marvel thing, red, blue, and white, or Galactus whole colors combination, but it doesn't work. I mean, if you,
forward using jetpack dash.
when you have text this size, it's not good. It's not a good advice, or it's ill-advised to have multiple colors associated with that text color, because then the person cannot see it.
Zoom forward using jetpack dash.
Text at a certain size have to be on bland paper. Like the black and the white, fine. The black on the orange, fine.
Zoom forward using jetpack dash.
But if you mix other colors with it, it starts to become toxic to the eyes, or at least hard for the eyes to see. I don't understand why people always do this creative bullshit like they're smart or something.
Zoom forward using jetpack dash.
It's so fucking stupid, man. I'll tell you what, I feel like going back to play Infinity Nikki right about now.
Zoom forward using jetpack dash.
Their characters feels stiff, or maybe one Punisher just felt stiff, and their icons feel like they were trying to do too much with it when all they needed to do was
Zoom
be simple.
forward using jetpack dash.
And the damn game keeps voluntarily telling you to verbally move forward, and it wouldn't shut up.
Zoom forward using jetpack dash.
I don't need it to tell me every 25 fucking seconds or 20 seconds to zoom forward to do a dash. That's annoying as shit.
Zoom forward using jetpack dash.
Alright, so L1.
You can drop a battle rebirth beacon to bring fallen teammates back into the fight.
Okay. Battle Reaver. What is that? R1?
Armor packs here! Pay up! You had your chances.
Time to power up your allies with your ultimate ability, so you can take down your enemies together. Time to power up your allies with your enemy spotted.
This
Take them
is
down with your
real
weapons.
firepower! Ow! That flarkin' hurt! I'll patch you up. More bad guys. Just what we need.
Enemy spotted. Take them down with your weapons.
Oh, I'm not allowed to do that?
Time to follow the guiding line into the mission area.
Okay.
Yeah! Yeah!
There's no dash backwards, the only... Well, maybe there is dash backwards. There's a cooldown effect. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Nope, there's no dash backwards. There's only dash forwards. That kind of is lame. That's a lame thing. There's no going backwards. There's only dashing forwards. I guess I can't throw another bot down when there's no bot to throw. Firing is this. Healing is this. It's kind of weird though. I would say I'm not sure exactly this makes sense. I understand Rocket Raccoon's whole thing is to use a weapon for everything. But typically when you're using your L1 is to aim down sights and your R2 is to shoot. Those two buttons are associated with each other. If you're gonna use anyone for anything, then it kind of throws the game off because you're now using buttons used for shooting and killing or aiming and killing for things that has to do with healing. Like this is for healing. I don't know if I would have made L2 the button for healing as a firing button. I would use one of the not the reload button. I would probably use the triangle button or the circle button. Or even the damn up button. But the up button is showing what you can do and what you can't do. And of course the down button brings up your command.
Oh, good! The Punisher is here! Now you can activate a team-up ability, Ammo Invention! Go ahead and launch the Ammo Overload device toward the Punisher. Work together with the Punisher to wipe out every last enemy.
I don't have time.
Okay, now head over to the device and interact to start the healing challenge. Do your best to keep your teammates alive until the clock runs out.
Yeah, that's right. I got them all. This is way more fun than it should be.
Wait, I thought the whole reviving people back to health.
Oh, you nailed that healing challenge! Wanna try again? Or should we move on?
That's kind of confusing. I thought the R1 was to bring people back to life. That's weird.
We're all wrapped up. You can try out another hero, or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
This is a nice spot.
What the hell? Are you shitting me with this?
We're all wrapped up. You can try out another hero, or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
Okay, so it throws out all the bots here. Bots here. But
We're all
places
wrapped up.
where
You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
bots can spawn. Okay, but no bots are spawning.
We're all wrapped up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
Armor patch here. Pay up.
Okay, this is to
We're all wrapped up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial.
okay. So this is to repair their shields and their armor. That's what R1 is for. I could put it out and put it on
We're all
at any
wrapped up.
time
You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up
and
to
take it
you.
away. Okay. So it's not as lame as I thought. So there's a cooldown for dash.
We're all wrapped
And-
up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
And there's a cooldown for armor patch as well. 5 seconds. How long does
We're
it
all
stay
wrapped
on?
up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
I think it stay on as long as you want it to stay on. Okay.
We're all wrapped up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
Then there's... Let's see how long this one takes.
This is real
We're all wrapped
firepower.
up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
Okay. So can I make it go away?
We're all wrapped up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
Okay.
We're all wrapped up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
The damn tutorial bot is annoying as shit. Always talking. 10 seconds. Okay, so it takes a while for that ultimate ability
We're all
to
wrapped
kick
up.
in.
You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
Okay, so let's try. Am
We're
I
all
allowed?
wrapped up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
I'm not allowed to
We're all
play
wrapped up.
as the Scarlet
You can
Witch.
try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
Okay. So how is that hero's tutorial? Cause it's just
We're all
your
wrapped up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
so is it hero's tutorial simply because there's the powers that they do? So let me try Punisher again then.
We're all wrapped up. You can try out another hero or leave the tutorial. Up to you. Now you're the Punisher, a duelist who's all about taking out his enemies permanently. Start off with adjudication to wipe out your foes.
Another bump in the road. Enemy target located.
Good. Time to switch to deliverance. Now blast your enemies using deliverance.
So weak.
You can throw down a smoke grenade to briefly cloak the targeted area. Try it.
Smoke screen.
Set up a culling turret and open fire on your foes.
Out of sight.
So how is that good? How is that good? He throw down a smoke screen and then the smoke screen just disappears.
Bogeys incoming.
The smoke screen doesn't stay.
And open fire on your foes.
The smoke screen does not stay active. Maybe when it hits the enemy, they won't be able to see you.
Smoke screen.
It takes effect onto them.
Set up a culling turret and open fire on your foes.
Need some ranged firepower. So
Set up a culling turret and open fire on your... Want to get up to that higher spot? Just use your grappling hook. Time to follow the guiding line into the mission area.
Okay, so his one is grappling hook. Because he's so slow. And he moves so slow. He's not like Rocket where you use jetpack. Plus his is his grappling hook takes like what, 10 seconds? You kidding me? 20 seconds. The Punisher is garbage.
I'm hunkering down.
I mean, even the minigun, I don't think that's a good idea to be stationed in one location when enemies are firing at you. Maybe if you throw down the turret gun at a location, then he moves around, that'll be okay. But if he's on there and an enemy is shooting him, even with a shield, if they have effects on their weapon, it won't play out the way you want it to. I mean, goddamn Rocket Raccoon has like 5 seconds to his jet stream to get from place to place, and this guy doesn't even have any of that
More
stuff.
enemies spotted. Unleash your ultimate ability and wipe them out.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Rocket's here. That means the team-up ability Ammo Overload is now activated. Try to take down the enemies within the range of Rocket's device.
You're my kind of rodent. Bad choices have bad consequences.
Time to start the target challenge. Just interact with that device. Defeat as many enemies as you can before the countdown hits 0.
New entry in the war journal. Judge, jury, executioner! Blaze of glory. Five down. So weak. Heavy weapons. I'm in love. Heads up, hostiles.
The target challenge is over. We can move on, or you can give it another shot.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Punisher's ability, man. I mean, it seems badass, but the fact that his grappling hook takes like 20 fucking seconds. Well, like, that's terrible. Rocket Raccoon's thing only takes like 5 seconds for him to use. And the fact that he also moves like molasses and stuff. Like he's so stiff. I don't know, man. Like the selection of buttons that people use in the game for the things that they're supposed to do. Like, obviously R2 makes sense of firing, but the L2,
Out of sight.
the L2 for a smoke bomb, I guess that makes sense. But if you're throwing like grenades and stuff, but he flies, he bounces backwards, so unless the smoke bomb blinds them in the eye when he does that, like almost instantaneously, or him bouncing backwards, unless it's to dodge a bullet attack. Or bomb attack.
We're all wrapped up. You can try out another hero, or leave the tutorial. Up to you.
I think I'll leave the tutorial for right now. And let's see what else we have here. We have play. Defeat 20, no 10. Okay. 6,000 damage, okay. Okay. I don't think I care about votes, but maybe I should. 5 health packs seems the easiest. Unless they're limited to individuals in a mission. So this is the daily. This is the challenge. This is a season event. Storm and Captain America with Thor forces. Electrifying enchantments. And 3 match with, okay. Uxgard map. Penny Parker. Psylocke. Or Rocket Raccoon, Tokyo 2099. And 3 matches in Tokyo 2099 maps. Winter Celebration. Win 3 matches in Jeff's Winters Splash Festival. Two matches in Jeff's Winters Splash. Team decoration rate of 40%. Here's the thing. When you create a PvP game, if everything don't feel smooth at the beginning and it starts rough, whatever you offer down the road has to make up for that. So, if I'm going to play as Black Widow or Peter Parker or, you know, Iron Fist, so on and so forth, they have to be able to move like those characters, behave like those characters, and fight like those characters. Rocket Raccoon, I kind of saw how he was fighting with regards to him in the game. Him jumping up on things, him moving around, kind of feels like Rocket Raccoon. But when I was playing as the Punisher, that didn't feel like the Punisher at all. I felt like a very tanky linebacker guy. Him carrying guns don't make him feel like the Punisher. His mannerisms didn't feel like Punisher either. Felt more like a scripted version of what the Punisher would be. They have to be flexible like their characters and use their powers like their characters, like Marvel vs. Capcom game. They have to feel not clunky. So let me try Black Widow. Overview. Why does Black Widow's hair look like something straight out of, you know, I wouldn't say Fallout. It feels more like something from Vault Hunter. Yeah, she looks more like a Vault Hunter character. Like what? Like the hair looks fine here, Romanoff's hair. But here, the animated characters here, she look like a, I don't know, man. I like the Like Captain America one's pretty badass. Cloak and dagger. Yeah, it's kind of lame. Lame. Like you see, for some characters it felt like they put a lot of effort into the animation. Other characters that just like this. This is Captain America. Him spinning and throwing a shield, that's Captain America. Him doing this with you know, I don't know, with the eye. I guess with the hands it's I guess it's alright, but there's more to Doctor Strange than just the eye itself. Same with Loki. Like, Loki's scepter is not Loki. That doesn't make Loki. In the comic books, it was never about the scepter. That's fine. Like, this is not fine. Like, Hela's whole thing is hell and darkness. If they're going to create an animation for her, it has to be on her sitting on a throne in hell. Oh, that's fine. Well, there's not much you could do with Groot. See what I'm saying? Like, T'Challa is more than just this. The characteristics of T'Challa is not present here. Just because the guy has claws, that doesn't make him Black Panther. The claws don't make him Black Panther. Like the gun Romanoff uses in the comic books and in the films, that doesn't make her Black Widow. Same here. Like, that's not a Hulk thing. You know, Hulk thing is all about getting crazy and real angry, and then start smashing something, and then calming down thereafter. It's not present there. Okay, so heroes. So far, these are all the heroes you're allowed. Oh, there are more. Okay. Well, let's see that again. Why didn't she? I guess that is her signature weapon. Let's try that again. Yeah, no good. Magic's whole thing from the comics is when she uses her powers, things from hell pop up. Ain't about no swinging no fucking weapon. It's not about swinging no fucking weapon. It's about the ability to use demons and stuff. With the weapon or without it. Use things from hell. I don't know, man, how I'm feeling about this game. The clunky character like the Punisher, the ability of certain buttons to do certain things in action that doesn't really make sense. The animation with regards to certain characters that doesn't really fit their nature of who they are. Just because he's Magneto. He pulls up, he used metal to kill something, makes him Magneto. That's fine. It's like a hit and a miss in certain things, like the Scarlet Witch. What are they going to make her do for this animation? Some red stuff that she wielded within her hand that they saw from the films? No. Scarlet Witch whole thing is to disassemble or assemble things. Well, the symbol is correct, but I mean, come on. If you're going to do Scarlet Witch, you got to do Scarlet Witch, no more mutants. So you got to show her disassembling something. It's like, I know these people are Marvel fans, but how much of Marvel fans are they? You know what I'm saying? Like, because if they were die-hard Marvel fans and decided to make the game, wouldn't they emulate things from the comic books, not the films? I don't know, man. Like, that's fine. That's perfect, because he's emulating the behavior of Peter Parker. The city hanging upside down. That's a signature thing of him. Squirrel Girl. Yeah, that's the thing of hers, so that's fine. They went all out for freaking Star-Lord, but they couldn't get freaking Magic right. You see what I'm saying? It's like whoever made this game, like, they're fans of certain things, or they understand certain things with regards to the films and comics, but they don't really understand. You're like, freaking Magic is better than Squirrel. Well, not really. She's not better than Squirrel Girl, but freaking Magic is better than Mantis. Magic is better than Rocket Raccoon. Magic is better than Psylocke. Magic is better than Moon Knight. Magic is better than Namor, or, well, this is Namor. Magic is better than Penny Panther, that's for, Parker, that's for sure. Yeah, this is Namor. What am I talking about? Magic is better than Storm. Magic is better than Star-Lord. Like, anyone says otherwise, they don't know Magic at all. Like, the Magic from the comic books is a beast. Deadly. Like, Prime Magic is a force to be reckoned with. She's no Scarlet Witch, but if you get her up there with, like, say, if you were to give Magic an infinity power, or an infinity stone, she would be as powerful as the Scarlet Witch. Because the part of Scarlet Witch whole thing from the films is associated with the Infinity Stone. But if you were to give Magic an Infinity Stone, she would be more powerful than Magneto, easy. And definitely more powerful than Spider-Man. If you were to give her an Infinity Stone. Without it, I would say she's on par with Spider-Man, Squirrel Girl, Magneto, and that's it. Because Magneto is extremely powerful. Like, he can go to god levels with his strength, but in the comic books. But in all truth, like, if you, like, Magic is extremely powerful, and extremely associated with, like, we're talking about things associated with an attachment to Mephisto, like the devil himself. Or powers is associated with darkness and hell. Like, yeah, like these are the characters we get killed if she's at her max primordial level. Like, if she was to take the power of Chthon, take all of Chthon's powers, I don't think the Scarlet Witch would be able to stop her. Definitely, if she was to claim an Infinity Stone, Thanos wouldn't be able to stop her either. I think one Infinity Stone is enough for Magic to beat Thanos. Without it, I don't think she'd be able to beat Thanos. Without any. But if she just have one, it's enough for her to kill Thanos. Like, if you were to give someone like Peter Parker one Infinity Stone, he wouldn't be able to beat Thanos, regardless, even with one Infinity Stone. No, I think even without an Infinity Stone, she would probably be able to beat Thanos at her primordial power. If you take magic to her primordial power, I think she would be able to kill Thanos even without it, to her primordial power, like to a peak power level. Like at Magneto's peak power level, he still won't be able to beat Thanos at Thanos' peak power level. We're talking about Thanos at Thanos' peak power level and Magneto at Magneto's peak power level. They might be able to kill each other, but I don't think none of them will be able to kill Magic at her peak power level. So server failed. Apparently that's a thing too. So I have to put that into the equation as well. Let's try it again then. Okay, so there's server failing, server crashing. Alright, so that's another point off. My internet is still going, so it's not my internet, so they have server crashes. Great. So on this roster of all these heroes, the Scarlet Witch is the most powerful person. Magic is not stronger than her, because even at her peak level, the only person I believe that might be able to take out Magic at her peak level is the Scarlet Witch at Scarlet Witch's peak level. Because at Scarlet Witch's peak level, even without direct contact with an Infinity Stone, or her powers alone, I think there's very few people in the entire universe that could kill Scarlet Witch. I think maybe only Jean Grey, and maybe Franklin Richards, and maybe a small handful of other people who are like omni-human can defeat the Scarlet Witch. Magic cannot defeat the Scarlet Witch, even at her most potent powers. It would require maybe an Infinity Stone. That said, Magic can defeat everybody else except the Scarlet Witch. Yeah, Magneto would be no problem for Magic at her peak level. So, I'm going to select a hero. I'm going to select Captain. And I'm going to play... And I'll play the game mode. Actually, let me check out cosmetics. Let's see how they did cosmetics. Okay, so there's Captain America, like... What is this? Gladiator Captain America. Okay. Just because Gladiator came out, so everybody wants to be Gladiator now. What's this? Galactic Fallon Captain America. Well, he would be more powerful because he has an armor now. Bigger shield as well. Oh, that'd be sweet if he has a booster pack. I wonder if I could acquire his gladiator form. Or it requires this amount. Okay. This is a free-to-play game after all. So you have to earn it through the game. Or you gotta purchase it. Here's the thing though, when it comes to these free-to-play games, it has to be something impressive enough for you to spend money, man. So far I haven't seen anything that's that impressive, other than the sick moves of Captain America in the animation, and maybe Rocket's abilities. The fact that they would lock off the Scarlet Witch is pissing me off. The most powerful character in the Marvel, well, not the most powerful character in the Marvel comic books, but in the Marvel MCU film at the moment. I mean, Doctor Doom hasn't arrived yet, so technically it's still Scarlet Witch. And Galactus isn't here yet, so technically it's still Scarlet Witch. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Showing you and telling you what buttons does it is very good. It's the same with Infinity Nikki, so they kind of did the same thing. You get to see it as well as know what buttons you're supposed to press. So that's good.
Soldier.
Liberty Rush. Okay. Living legend. How's that a living legend? Just putting a shield up is a living legend. You would, doing a deed would make you. The word living legend. The word living legend is associated towards a deed, not towards getting shot up. You're not a living legend because you could tank bullets. Or deflect bullets back at the enemies after you pull up your shields. Okay, so let me just play. Okay, equipped. Got the shield. Can I go into the mission from here? No. Okay, I wonder if you select a mission. Oh, no, I'm not going to change heroes. I'm going to stay as the Scarlet Witch for a quick match. Start. Now, here's another thing. Judging how long it takes for you to get a badge. That's pretty fast. Symbiote surface.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Can I select Scarlet Witch? I'm not allowed to select the Scarlet Witch. Give me a break.
Science solves problems.
You don't have to be a
Oh, wait a
witch
minute.
to find the magic in this world. But
Okay.
it does help.
The animation looks pretty sweet.
Chaos surrounds us.
They'll be coming in 30
I
seconds.
gladly
Stay strong.
show it who is in control.
This conflict
You're not
is
going
growing more
anywhere.
dire with every new challenge that we face.
I bet you're wishing you just stayed in that cocoon of yours, huh, Adam?
I've never been one to hide from matters of great cosmic importance, Peter Quill.
Oh, well, if you're not playing any music, can I grab a good nap? Say, David.
It's kind of
The
dark
battle
in
starts
here.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
A shame that these beings have not yet
This this location is rather dark.
This time I need healing. Quantum magic. The creatures of the deep are so weird. Your minions failed you, Namor.
I'm Hulk!
That's better. Well, who's next?
Double KO!
I'm Hulk!
You're not going anywhere. Chaos from the depths. Chaos control.
They do not look happy. Foes away.
I won't make the same mistakes again.
Damn, Scarlet Witch is pretty OP. She just like disintegrates their health. Why am I taking so long just to get to the...
Control. Be right there. Ah, that's better.
I'm Hulk!
We've got an octopus problem here. Morty, you're idiot.
You're not going anywhere.
Judge! Jury! Executioner!
You're not going anywhere. Be strong. Namor has summoned his servants. Feeling stronger already. You're not
This is real firepower!
Obstacle alert! I suck! There they are.
You're not going anywhere. Ah, that's better.
Born again!
You need to stop that vehicle!
What's your command? Be right there.
The hell? Where's...
Our foes have arrived.
Better stop that vehicle! They British half lane! Stop them!
That one hurts.
Scholar.
My
Everybody,
work here is not done.
everybody shit their pants once the Scarlet Witch pops up. It's like everyone attacks her all at once.
Now, a disappearing act.
That's the how Scarlet Witch should have sounded in the damn movies.
It's the grand
What the hell? Where's...
Executioner!
Watch me soar!
Feast has come to an end.
Quantum Mass.
What's this?
Another machine to make war. Such destructive
Namor's
power.
beasts have been returned to the sea.
This is real firepower!
Some assistance,
There
please.
they are.
Hurricane
Threat rises from beneath
incoming!
the waves.
Need some help. You need me.
Chaos control.
I'm hulking out!
Feeling stronger already.
I see them!
The Punisher has set up a trap. Take cover.
Born again!
Some assistance, please. Second chance is over.
To defend their king. Be swift!
Only 60 seconds left.
Angry little squids?
A disappearing.
I don't think that's the welcoming committee. Pulse charge, fire!
You're not going anywhere. You stopped them in their tracks. Down to 30 seconds.
Judge! Jury! Executioner!
Some aid.
Great force only.
The final 10 seconds. Double KO. We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. That's 3. Be your best self.
Another loser to punch.
Another epic victory.
Yeah, that was lame. I mean, she's a Scarlet Witch for Christ's sake. She cannot get off the ground and levitate herself into the air. Even in the damn movies she was able to do that. So I'm assuming because of her level, you're not able to levitate yet. Like, okay. So I have to wait to level up for her to do like levitation and stuff like that. I don't know how I feel about that, but that fight wasn't that good. Except for maybe Scarlet Witch's power was pretty okay. But I really wasn't doing much with her. I throw something to the ground and then I kept zapping someone like I'm shooting a gun at them, just disintegrating their health. The Hulk had to come in and step up to destroy me, like, then they had to shoot bombs because I keep killing their people. Yeah, let me try practice again. I'll try Hero Tutorial. I'll try Scarlet Witch this time. But here's the thing, I'm not allowed to use Scarlet Witch
I'll
in
be
the...
helping you breeze through the hero tutorial. Ready to get started? Head over to that device and interact with it to pick your hero.
Like, why would it not let you use the Scarlet Witch in the tutorial? Can I? Okay, you know what? Let me try it. I'll exit and I'll try practice instead. I mean, it doesn't make sense that it wants you to...
Welcome to the training ground. I'm Galacta, and I'm gonna guide you through the functions of each area.
Shut up.
Magneto raised me to never stop fighting for what I believe is right. And so it begins.
So the MVP is Luna Snow. So what? What is this? Hero. No. I'm gonna practice. So, let's see. So, she just basically holds up her hand. And she's not really shooting anything at you. She's just holding up her hand, disintegrating your health.
Well, who's
Yeah,
next?
she's just sucking your health out. Sucking your life from your body. That's pretty badass, because you don't have to even be anywhere near. You could be...
Foes have found us. Chaos always prevails.
Okay.
You are under my spell.
Okay.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay, so what did that do?
Chaos control.
Okay, so it's under her spell. Stun. I'm assuming it stuns them for a minute or two. So she has a stun ability. She has 3 abilities. She has...
For now.
She has an ability where she
Our foes have found
disappears.
us.
Wait. Okay. So there is an ascending ability where she can only do it in this form.
Be right there. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now. You're not going anywhere.
This is a capture ability, and this is...
Our foes have found us.
So she has two attack abilities. One where she throw
That did the trick.
any blast at you, and the other where she just sucks out your health.
Double KO. That's 3.
Yeah, she's way more powerful than the Punisher. Way more powerful.
Now, a disappearing act.
Okay. It's kind of sucks that it's a cooldown for her to do her power. It's kind of really stupid.
Goodbye for now.
Like, why is there a cooldown on her being able to levitate?
And so it begins.
Should be something that she should be able to do at all times. Shouldn't be a cooldown on that. Should be a cooldown on powers, executing powers. Levitation should be a cooldown thing.
Now, a disappearing act. Be right back. Be right back. And so it begins. Be right back. Show's over.
Double KO.
Be right back. Well, who's next? Goodbye for now. Now, a disappearing act. Our foes have found us. Now, a disappearing act. Now, a disappearing act. Well, who's next? Goodbye for now. Simply magical. And so it begins. Pure chaos! what I needed. Pure chaos! Chaos always prevails. Our foes have found us.
"17 seconds, 18 seconds, 19 seconds. That's long. So I think they might all have the same thing. Either they have 20-second cooldowns or 25. What's the longest cooldown? It looks like it's still going. It's still going. 28. 29.
Our foes have found us.
It's still climbing. Are you shitting me? Who's gonna wait for more than 30 seconds to do a power attack? Like, who in their right mind will wait for more than 30 seconds to do a power attack? Like, what is this, a whole full minute before you can actually do a superpower? You could kill like half the team in less than a minute. Yeah, so I don't know how I feel with regards to this game, man. It's like, I understand the 30-second cooldown before you use your ultimate power. But if you're given a full minute to do your ultimate power, then your ultimate power is something that should be used at the last minute. And you'll die way before then. So, what's the point of having it if you're going to die way before then and possibly make your team lose in the process? Because if you die too many times, you probably won't be able to get enough chance to keep. If you use your power once and then you die a lot thereafter, you probably won't be able to get to use your power a second time. So this feels very much like you could only use your power once in a match. That's if the matches are less than 2 minutes. In the last match, that didn't feel like that was less than 2 minutes. But it did feel like it was a full 3 minutes. So you might be able to use your power twice in an entire 3 or 4 minute match.
And so it begins.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing, to be able to use your power once per every minute, because her thing is still climbing. So it's more than a minute. It's more than a full minute for her to use her power. She can't use it. She'll be dead long before she's able to use her powers the second time, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, so let me exit out of this. That sucks. That blows. A minute is probably the most I would say they should have given it for her power. Maybe the same for other people's power, but no. I'm not feeling this game, man. I'm not feeling this. Them being Marvel heroes is one thing, but they have to give us something better than this. Yes, it's fun to fight them in combat, but some of the characters, they feel very stiff. In fact, even that combat last fight I was with, the powers is the only thing that was good about that fight. The mobility and moving around, the agility of the game doesn't feel very agile for a PvP game at all. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Even though it feels like a good free-to-play game that they can make money off of, the mobility of the game feels very stiff. And the powers that some things that shouldn't be tailored towards cooldown or tailored towards cooldown, like levitation should not be something that you would ever have to consider with regards to cooldown at all. If the person knows how to fly, like Storm knows how to fly, she doesn't need to have cooldown of her powers. Like, she's a mutant, she knows how to use her power to make her fly. But I guess if you use too much energy on flying, then it has to be a cooldown. I guess. I don't know. Like someone was using Jeff in the freaking game to fight. Like, I don't see how that would work out. Like, if you're fighting someone like Scarlet Witch, I mean, if the Hulk is on your team, that's a bonus, but if your other members on your team are weaklings, about the only two things you would have is Hulk and maybe someone else that's strong. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. It's, PvP wise, I don't know how I feel about it. The superhero aspect of the game, I feel very good about it, especially when using their powers. The mobility and all you could do and don't do, it feels very average. So between this and Infinity Nikki, I'll give Infinity Nikki a pass over this any day. Why this got more points than Infinity Nikki, I don't know. I can only chalk it up to the fact that it's a Marvel game and there are popular characters in there. That's the reason why. Otherwise, this ain't better than Infinity Nikki. Simply based on what it is. The combat and the PvP is about the only thing that's better than Infinity Nikki, and the heroes. The PvP aspect and the heroes. Just those two things. Mobility, game design wise, animation wise, character in association to where it came from wise, no. Alright. Maybe when you're selecting characters, the animation on selecting characters is pretty cool. But certain mannerism of certain characters is not the same as in the video game. So I'm not sure what the studio was going for. They were going for either the MCU or they were going for the comic books. Because if they were going for the comic books, they fucked that up. So yeah, nah. I feel more interested in the game like Infinity Nikki, which is completely different from this game and very light. I feel more positive about that game than I do about this. Nah, I probably won't play this again. This ain't my cup of tea. Like, if you're gonna do a Marvel game, you gotta do it like Capcom versus SNK type, but in 3D format wise. You can't have characters feeling stiff and not mobile. Screw that. Yeah, they gonna have this. I'd rather them do this again and make everyone feels very light and mobile on their feet, like the characters that they actually are in the comic books. Like Scarlet Witch can traverse a location quite easily without having to worry about freaking cooldowns every goddamn 10 seconds. And her special powers, she wouldn't need to wait for a full minute to use her special powers in the comic books. She would use it when the situation pops up, not based on a damn cooldown. I don't know. I need to do something about it. Like Rocket Raccoon was fine. Freaking, I guess Captain America would be fine. Playing as Rocket Raccoon was fine. His mobility was also fine. His abilities were fine, but I felt like the character from the comic books, Rocket Raccoon, has far more interesting traits and abilities than what they did in here. Like man, who is this game made for? Fucking MCU fans or for the comic book fans? Like, nah, I'm not down with this. I don't think this was made for the comic book fans. I think this was made for the MCU people. Like, the game is average, passable at best. Like, if you really want to play as comic book characters in a game, then this is it. Either this or the old Marvel versus Capcom. But I'm not feeling this. The characters feel way too stiff for PvP. Too stiff.